Hey guys, welcome back to the mill. What we're doing today, we started a little video series on the benefits and the pitfalls of your wood, aging your wood, kind of the good, bad, and the ugly of it. Today we got a log laying here. This is the way it came to us. We had 5 triaxle loads delivered a couple weeks ago, and this is what they all look like. Okay, I'm pretty good with trees, pretty good with bark. But what do you do with one's been laying for a year and 99% of the bark is gone? This is the only pieces of bark left on it. I have a hard time with our local woods. Poplar, sweetgum, and hickory look fairly similar to start with when they're green, but when all the bark falls off with them, it's hard to tell. I'll just be honest with you. We sorted them out in kind of 2 piles, oak and not oak. And we did good with that. We got all the oak out of the pile, we sawed it, and we had a video on it. Now we're going through these softwoods, or semi-softwoods, and trying to figure out the good and the bad. So hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, thanks for hanging in there, guys. We're gonna play a game with this log. What do you think it is? You can see it as good as I can. I made my choice before we throwed it up here, and I was actually correct, but it was a 50-50 chance. So, has a fairly slick wood structure, has a little bit of a rough grain bark to it. I'll narrow it down for you. It's either a poplar, a hickory, or a sweetgum. What do you think? Okay, let's go to the other side and I'll show you what it is. Okay guys, this is a sweetgum. It's a southeastern sweetgum. Now, we don't always get this chocolate color in sweetgum, but it is somewhat common. I've seen it in green trees, and I've seen it in a tree like this that's been on the ground for some time. So whether or not aging helps this, I've not experienced enough to know. I kind of doubt it because I've seen it in green trees. Was there any benefit in aging this log? Absolutely not. Sweetgum's probably one of the worst logs we got around here as far as time on the ground. This end of it, it's still hard enough to saw, but it's softened up a lot. I would say just about everything we have ages better than this. If you got any hickory or sweetgum, try to get it up off the ground, get it sawed as quick as you can. That being said, hickory's about the same. It don't age well laying. It needs to get sawed pretty quickly. So that's gonna do it on this type of log, hickory. We got some maple, I know. I think there's a white ash out there, and maybe even a beech, and then we got some pine. So we're gonna go through all these in this video. Hang on, we'll be right back. Matthew wanted me to point out the beauty of this wood. This is what we call a chocolate sweet gum. It has a range from light beige all the way almost up to a black. I don't know what part of the country you're in, but around here people refuse to use sweet gum, partly because it has horrific outdoor characteristics. It don't like being outdoors. But this makes a beautiful interior paneling. Matter of fact, Matthew and I got a dump truck load of maybe 2 out here. We're gonna get to sawing one day, and we're gonna saw it all in 5/4 inch, random widths, and run it through the kiln, and we'll run it through our motor planer. It'll make beautiful interior paneling. So,
the other thing is getting it to dry straight.
well, one thing I do recommend with sweet gum, it's horrible to dry. When we saw this, we're gonna try to be within 7 days of putting it in the kiln. Because we'll saw it, band it down super tight, stick it in the kiln, suck the water out of it, and the defect rate will be a lot less than trying to air dry it. This wood does have bad tendencies air dried. It needs to be weighted. If you got 3 or 4 stacks, put this on the bottom, put some weight on it, and that'll help. It's not near as bad as sycamore. Sycamore is horrible, but I will cut it a little bit thicker. I've learned with this stuff, with wood misers, we cut it an inch and a quarter, but normally I cut it an inch, and the wood will shrink up, draw up to like 15/16, just a little bit. This stuff, it shrinks across the width, the thickness a lot. I was surprised. What little bit we've tried in the past, it really shrunk a lot, so I'll be cutting it at 5/4. Now, let's move over here to this log. Let's play another game, name your log. Matthew and I disagree.
Oh, back up and show them that way.
There's a little bit of bark here. I'm thinking sweet gum. He's thinking hickory. And it's hard to tell, but we're gonna take the top off of it and look in it and see if we can tell. So, it's the joy you run into with logs that's been down too long. But that's the whole point of this video. Okay guys, we saw through that log. We were guessing beginning what it could be. Kind of thinking it might have been hickory, but it was definitely chocolate sweet gum. and it was almost worthless. We threw way too much of it away, but that's not our fault when the customer leaves it laying out for a year. But this species definitely does not need to lay out on the ground, sweet gum. So we're gonna round up another one and try to get something that's not sweet gum, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're still playing the game, Name That Log. Well, this one's got a little bit more bark left on it. It's lost a lot of it. What do you think? I got a pretty good idea. It's a, what did you say? It's a maple, pretty sure. Now, maple can benefit greatly from aging, but it can also rot quickly too. So, before we go into it too much, let's take a cut off of it and see how this log did in the aging process. Okay guys, we went through that log, and I could just delete this out and not tell you, but we're still in a quandary at 100% what this is. Pretty well sure it's not sweet gum. It's not a big wild cherry. It looks like maple, the bark looks like maple, but anytime I've aged maple, it don't look like this. It has a different color to it. So, we're gonna put a question mark on this one, because I'm not 100% sure, but it does look like maple. But normally when you age maple, it'll spalt, it'll get some ambrosia, and this has a little spalting, and it has 0 ambrosia. So I can still be wrong, I'll admit that. That's why I hate sawing dead timber that's been down for a while, because it's a guessing game, and sometimes you guess wrong. All the indications on the bark is that it's a maple. Now we do have many different species of maple. Rock maple, soft maple, spalted, scaly bark maple, silver maple, red maple, you know, just on and on and on. They nursery treed that.
need to leave them on the log that long.
That big thing right there would have made a mountain, but I had to hog it all off because it was
Oh
joking.
yeah, you lost 40, 50, 100 foot off of that log, 40 foot off of it at least,
Yeah.
because of the age of it. There's a reason there's a time frame on sawing.
Exactly. But it makes some pretty Sweetgum.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff.
We probably should have installed about 6 months ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah, you can saw green like your pine out there. I cleaned the floor up. We saw every bit of it. And that cleaned the floor up.
Yeah,
You saw
you
this?
get into this nasty stuff and you'll saw a day and take 2 hours to clean up.
Yeah, we clean it up every day. I scooped this up. It was clean yesterday morning, and it was clean yesterday afternoon. All that crap falls off. I like to keep it clean, but I like to blow all the sawdust over there. If you let all that build up. Okay, guys, welcome back. We finished up everything except for the pine and maybe a white ash out there. Cousin come by. He's hiding out there. He's a tree expert. Anytime I got a question, I ask him. Everything on this stack was Sweetgum. The one that we were in question about was Sweetgum. It's just old, big old Sweetgum.
And we got, wow.
This one log here was cherry. Now, we were talking about the benefits or the pitfalls of aging your logs. I don't know that there's any benefit to aging cherry. It's not getting better with age. Saw it quick as you can. Sweetgum, the benefit of aging it is this color. It don't come naturally. You get this by letting it age. This stuff aged too long. It was right close to rotting. So bear that in mind, guys. When you're aging timber for different colors, there is a time limit, and it's subjective to whether you got it in the sun, you got it in the shade, you got it in a damp spot, you got it in a dry spot. You just go out and play with it and learn.
Just your environment that you live in.
Yeah, your environment's completely different than mine, but if you got any questions, comments, leave them in the description below. We greatly appreciate you watching. If you get a chance, check out Solomon at Third Beard Fishing. As always, we appreciate Joe Maine at Industrial Cutting Tools. They help keep the wheels turning on this. Guys, appreciate you watching, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.